Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Big Ring London 8 handicap race, essentially what is the before Christmas edition of the race. And as the year comes to a close, I'd just like to talk a bit about what Dino and us here at the Big Ring are trying to achieve. We think Zwift is an absolutely fantastic training platform, but we think it can be more than that. We think it can be the meeting place of a global club, if you like, and hopefully that is TBR in the future. But business at hand is a bike race, and we've seen the start a touch messy and groups of splintering already. This is Fantana and McBrien both indicating that they cannot go with the early pace. What we have here is a rider up the road in Curly, new to the format, this is him here, who has been able to stay with a group of weight dope, as we call them. So I think Curly's the legitimate leader on the road. Next back is indeed a group containing the one and only Golden Shaft. Dean Davies, your ride organiser. It looks like he's come to ride this week. Here he is, 15 seconds in arrears of Curly at the moment, riding by himself, perhaps just waiting for a group of riders who look like they'll catch him soon, containing of note of TBR riders Danny Matthews from TBR Racing and Andy Cochran. This looks to be that group of Matthews looking to come on terms with Dino, and surely he hasn't gone out too hard too early yet, so he looks like he should be able to join in this group and begin the chase of M. Curly, who at a hefty 159 virtual kilos must be a pretty handy bike rider. Back through the field then after that was Fantana, and then Willis, Lee, then McBrien, who looks done already, Johnson, then Wild, Warwick Petchak, this is Mayo, Archer, Sarah Jane Watmore, Kielke from Germany. Love to see some Europeans in these events. It really lends credibility. That was Cam Hill, and then MG, Dolman, Davidson, UN and others to follow after that. But the interest is going to be at the front. There's a couple of riding groups. This is Danny Matthews with Dean Davies, and Curly just losing the wheel of the weight dopers. So Curly has gone up the road from Dino by 30 seconds, but looks like he's just falling off their wheels now. And we will see, has he gone too hard too early? Plenty of riders have gone deep and paid the price in the back end of the London 8. Time will tell. We're just seeing Rob Vista, the TBR Canada branch president, joining us in the red and black jersey. Mustn't have made the event in time. Nice to see him along. This though now is the bottom of Box Hill, so really the race is in two parts, before Box Hill and the Box Hill climb. This is the Davies group. He's giving away 14 seconds to Curly at this stage. Let's see what he can produce. I think Davies and Matthews are the only legitimate riders in that group, along with Cochran. So he sets out in pursuit of Curly, that gap down to 11 seconds already. As we look over Curly's shoulder back to the shaft, it looks like the Golden Shaft is approaching from behind and is closing the gap on Curly down to 9 seconds. This is shaping up to be a match race, a grudge match if you will. It's going to be the last race of the year for TBR. We've come a long way since the beginning, the first events. I hope you've liked riding the events. We think they're a tough ride. We hope you've liked watching the videos. We're trying to get some good stuff out to you. So we've got a bit of time to cover the field. It's Curly who leads from Davies, the Spudmaster, then Cochran from the USA, Way, Brian Fantana, the Irish Australian, Danny Matthews, who indicated early he was done but still battling on, Johnson from Great Britain, Lee from Great Britain, Archer, E-Day, UN, then it's Wild, Mayo, strong British contingent tonight. Back to Warwick Petchak, Dolman, Hill riding together. Then McBrien, hopeless this week. MG, there's Leach, Davidson, Seafried, Parwitter, Hannaford I see, Kang out of South Korea, and Sarah Jane Watmore joining us for the first time, I think. But it's really the front of the race where the interest lies, and look at this, Dino's closed the gap to 3 seconds. As you all know, learned viewers, there's a lot more to bike racing than just numbers, but if you look at the numbers, Dino's running about 0.3 watts per kilogram faster than Curly at the minute. Curly perhaps paying the price for trying to stick with those weight dopers early. It can take a lot out of your legs. And this is Davies. I don't think anyone will begrudge this giant golden shaft who's just swallowing up Curly. And the question now is he going to sit on? Has he taken up all his energy? The answer is no. He presses on. He's looking to ram home the advantage and break Curly's heart. He uses an aero power up over the top. And he gets 20 seconds on Curly, although that's slightly deceptive with the change in gradient. It is a tough parcours London 8, and we've seen plenty of riders go out too hard and not be able to maintain the wattage up the climb of Box Hill. Call him what you will, the numbers guy, Spudmaster, Golden Shaft. Dino looks to have this one sewn up, barring any unfortunate accident. As he leaves the subway station, we know that the gap can fall to very small numbers, and that's Curly 2 seconds behind. They're on the same ramp at the same time, but he'll extend on the way out. This looks to be a Christmas miracle. The first time one of the TBR founders is going to win one of these damn rides. And who would begrudge Dino this? It's a great moment. Dean Davies, 96 kilos handicap weight. He closes in on the banner and he's gonna win his first TBR handicap event. What a time to do it. M. Curly, strong ride. Well done to you. That's a second place. Third place for the event looks like it's gonna be Cochrane. Fantastic effort. Then Ide and Fantana, Wee, Johnson, lots of big rides, but they've all been overshadowed by the battle up Box Hill today. Yuen and Archer after that, actually coming home very close together. Good riding there. Danny Matthews, strong as always. Then it's Dolman, and after that we're going to see riders Lee, Leach, Mayo, Hill, Petchak, Wild, Parwitter, MG, McBrien, Seafried and Davidson, as you can see on the results tab. It's going to be the last ride of the year for TBR. Fantastic conditions. You couldn't have written the script any better. Thanks for your support, and we'll see you riding in 2017. Ride on.